back to Miami. I'm Roz Gold on Woodé. In a recent poll of current NBA players, Drew Holiday was voted best defender, and he told me it meant a lot. Drew prides himself in being a defender that doesn't complain, doesn't talk trash, that lets his game speak. He described himself as a steady and consistent defender. Drew also broke down the challenge of defending Jimmy Butler, saying, with all due respect, Jimmy plays a simple game. You know what he's going to do, and he's really good at what he does. He's good at getting to the basket and the free throw line. He's very strong, maybe stronger than me. He moves well without the ball. He'll face cut you or sneak behind you for layups, and you just cannot fall asleep against him, guys.
And Holiday off to a great start, Roz, so far. 10 points, 4 of 4, 2 of 2 from 3. Another Milwaukee 3. This from Chris Middleton, his first basket.
Yeah, and to Drew's point, there are some stars that when the ball is not in their hand, they become very stagnant. They kind of watch and let other guys work. Jimmy Butler, he's one of those guys that when the ball's not in his hands, he is equally as dangerous as when he's handling it.
Strus missed the floater, batted around. There's Butler to clean it up inside, and then the smash by Adebayo off the Butler miss. 5.5 remaining here in the first quarter. Milwaukee by 2. Chris Middleton finally at full strength. Missed a lot of games this year as he's fouled here and will go to the line for 2. Had the injury in the playoffs last year to his knee, then missed the first 20 games this season due to off-season wrist surgery. Missed 20 during the regular season because he injured his other knee. At 33 points in game 1 of this series. Adebayo picks up the foul. His first and the first on Miami. Take a look at the upcoming national TV schedule. Cleveland at the Knicks on ABC tomorrow, followed by Sacramento at Golden State. The Warriors down 2-1 in that series. And then TNT Sunday night, Boston and Atlanta. And the Hawks tie up that series. Denver going for the sweep at Minnesota. Sacramento, one of just 2 teams in the West during the regular season that was above 500 on the road. They were one of the best road teams in the league. We'll see if they can get one in San Francisco.
Boy, yeah, that's going to be an interesting one because people talk about how good the Warriors are at home. That's true. But they neglect to talk about how good the Sacramento Kings are on the road.
Lopez with the rejection. He averaged almost 3 blocks per game during the regular season, was 3rd in the league in that category. Out of bounds off Miami. Middleton going to get a breather. Here comes Grayson Allen back in.
Yeah, and look, Brook Lopez, there was a lot of people that voted for him as Defensive Player of the Year. It was a very close race. Jaren Jackson Jr. ultimately won, but Brook was outstanding this year. And when you combine what he improved on and what he was able to do with Drew Holiday, you combine that with Giannis in there, who's already a Defensive Player of the Year. This Bucks defense was outstanding this season.
Defensive foul here. It's on Miami's Caleb Martin. That's the first on him. Second on Miami. And you think about Brook Lopez, when he came into the league, he was known as a low-post offensive scorer. He expanded his range to the three-point line and now has become one of the best defensive bigs in the league.
Well, look, you have to evolve or you die in this game. And so, you know, as the game changed away from having guys back down dribble, he's a skilled player, was able to find other ways to contribute.
A double Lopez here, shot clock at 4, and he spins over Love and connects.
Yeah, he was an all-star in this league doing just that. Just catching it on the block and going to work on everyone.
Got 4 points so far, 4.5 left in the first, a 6-point lead for Milwaukee. Playing the second straight game without Giannis Antetokounmpo because of that low back contusion. Butler with a shot clock at 5. And Milwaukee left him. Holiday and Lopez had some confusion, miscommunication, and the easy dunk for Butler.
And great two-man game. Jimmy Butler, Kevin Love. Obviously, it was a little confusion because Kevin Love is a stretch 4, and you got to make sure that you're communicating on that as you see it over and back.
Third turnover by Milwaukee.
And here, look, they ran multiple two-man games here. Lopez thinks he's going to get back. And instead, you know, again, you might want Lopez to stay there and guard the rim and allow, because Kevin Love is not going to be nearly as much of a threat that far away, and allow Drew Holiday to get back.
Player that you said, Richard, you thought was a key to this Game 3 for Miami. Kyle Lowry checking in for the Heat. 37-year-old playing his 110th career playoff game. Been battling knee issue throughout the year. He'll captain the second unit. Butler is out there with him. Pat Connaughton on the floor, too, for Milwaukee. He was the hero for the Bucks in Game 2. He had 22 points and 6 threes. Butler spinning, shooting, hitting against Holiday. Jimmy Butler with 9. And bodies hit the floor. Martin and Holiday battling, and a jump ball is called.
Right there, it looked like Drew Holiday tried to split that little double team. Got himself in a little bit of trouble. Watch this, just an early transition attack. Great crossover there. Look at the Miami Heat defense. And first to the floor, you got 3 players getting their bodies on the floor trying to get a loose ball here with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. That's the difference between the postseason and everything else.
And the first guy on the floor for Miami was Kevin Love. Going to get a little breather here, but Love so terrific for the Cleveland Cavaliers, along with yourself and obviously LeBron and Kyrie back in 2016 in the NBA championship. Ingles, his first year with Milwaukee, kicks to Portis. 3 is off the mark, rebounded by Martin. Chance for Miami to tie or take the lead. Butler is doubled, finds Lowry, corner 3, off the back rim, and cleared by Portis. Holiday, his first miss. He was 4 for 4 prior to that, and Caleb Martin has it now for the Heat. Inside 3 to play in the first. Bam Adebayo facing up. Had the ball knocked away by Portis, and it was off the knee of Adebayo. Another Miami turnover, the 4th by the Heat, who trail by 2.